Okay, what is up, Gamer Nation? I have not made a video in a while. I can't remember what my last video was, but I'm back and I'm gonna record this now because I know for sure I'm not gonna remember to record this at all if I don't do it now. Um, so stuff that's going on, stuff that has happened. First of all, December was pretty bomb, pretty fire. I went to Mexico with my family. That was pretty cool. And I went to Mexico City. I miss Mexico City so much. It's so much more different, obviously, because it's another country. But I miss it a lot. It's like if I was a city and I got to visit it, like that's how I would describe it. There's a really nice like punk slash like alt scene there. I got to go see some wrestlers, like an official like wrestling match and everything in the um Arena Mexico or something like that. That was what it was called. That was pretty cool. And I got to take some pictures, and it's kind of funny because like the whole time I was just like, guys, this is just like a Nacho Libre, like the movie with Jack Black and some other people. I don't know their names, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, probably. But it was really cool. I got to do some other stuff. I got to meet this one person, and it was kind of cool. It was like a movie, like a scene out of a movie. Because what happened is my dad and I, we were at this library, or we wanted to go to the library, the National Library, but it was closed, and it was closed till the 18th. And so this one lady comes up to us. Well, not lady. Well, she's like in her 20s. Um, she comes up to us and she's like asking like us in Spanish, or like trying to speak Spanish, like what's going on. And well, at first my dad like talks to her in Spanish, and he's like, "Oh, like it's closed." And then she's like, "Oh, I don't speak Spanish." And then we were like, "Oh, that's fine. That's because we speak English." And she was like, "Oh my God, you guys speak English?" And we were like, "Yeah, we're from the States." And um, it was so cool. It was so nice. It was like a scene out of a movie because we were talking, and she was like explaining all of her business. And so she lived in Britain. She lives, or she used to go to like, she used to live in Britain or the UK, and then she went to New York for like some school visiting stuff. And then she just kind of went to Mexico City on a whim, is what she told us. But she was kind of like on the struggle bus a little bit, just because she was, her dad was being really weird. First of all, I think she was saying like maybe her dad had ran out or something. Her dad was being weird, and so she's in a whole other country. She does, and she didn't know Spanish either. And a lot of people thought that she did, that she was Mexican. I genuinely thought she was Mexican at first. She had like tan, more like darker skin than I do, and like curly black hair, and like I genuinely thought she was Mexican, but she wasn't. Um, but she's originally from, what did she say? From Malaysia, I think. And I don't know, it was really cool. So then I was like, hey, like if it's fine with you and you're not doing anything, like if you want to come with us, that'd be pretty cool. So we just like spent like the first day in Mexico City just with this stranger, and we were talking about like, well, it was just me and her. We were talking about like politics in Palestine, and what career I want to go into. And I was like, dude, you like, she kicks ass, okay? Because she was gonna go into school to be a lawyer, and then she's like, "Oh, I don't really want to do that." So now she's into like the world of like cybersecurity and stuff like that, and it was just, it was so cool. And I got her Instagram and stuff, and then coincidentally, the next day we were in Mexico City because it was just me and my dad. Um, but coincidentally, we saw her again when we went to the Chapultepec, which is this like nature park or whatever. It's really cool. And so I didn't just go to Mexico City in December, but I went to Mexico City and then Monterrey, and then we went to Toluca for a little bit because my dad's family or his cousins are from there. and it was really cool, and I miss them a lot, and I love my dad's side of the family and my mom's side, but I definitely talk a lot more with my dad's side of the family. So that was December. And January, how would I describe January? Oh, I guess November. So we're going December, then November. I don't know if I talked about how November went. If I did, I apologize. I don't remember the last video I did. But November went actually pretty good. I've had like a history of it's always February and November that have been like the months that are like really weird, whack, like I'm not good mentally. But for some reason this November was my birthday was in November, and it was pretty cool, and I had my party because I had a birthday party because I turned 18, which is pretty nice. There at like this local like arcade place or whatever. That was fun, and I got to do it with all my friends, and it was pretty cool. And then January was also pretty cool. The last couple of months have been pretty cool, and I don't know. I'm just trying to. What's that? Eh, Notification from Instagram. But anyways, I in January. I'd also say January was pretty cool. I've definitely been trying to stick more with my New Year's resolutions and stuff. I have my list somewhere. Let me pull it really fast. Okay, I have my book. This is my journal. This is my second like official journal, diary, whatever you want to call it. I call it a journal, not to be like Greg from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, who's like, "Oh, it's not a diary, it's a journal." This is like, I don't care. No one cares. Um, but this is like my journal. I have another one, but it's supposed to be like, I guess it's kind of a diary, but the thing I've had, or the issue I've had with other journals is like, I, how do I word this? I always worry about people looking at my journals or going through it, or like, oh my god, is there going to be something in here that I don't want people looking at? So this journal and the other first one I had are like my deep dark, no filter journals where it's like, I don't want to say deep dark, but it's like, I don't know how else to describe it, but it's just all the stuff that I'm like, anything and everything that I think of that I want to put down, I put it in this. And if I don't want people looking at it, that's fine, because I know what's going to be in here, and I can show people what I want if I trust them enough. But I have my resolutions in here. I can find them. And I have like different like things taped. It's like my excuse to like put trash. So for example, I have like, I got a Tamagotchi. I didn't say anything about that, I don't think, but my Tamagotchi's been dead for a really long time, and I need to like not make it dead. I guess I got it in like December, but these are some of my goals. I'll censor the other page that shows, but one of the things, the first thing I have is wash all my dishes when they're dirty. And the thing about my like resolutions, I didn't want them to be like, I wanted them to be things that I can actually follow but will still make my life better, like things that are kind of fun, if that makes sense. So the first thing, wash my dishes when they're dirty. Craft more. On one of my Instagram, my art Instagram, I made a list of like things I wanted to craft and things I wanted to make, and hopefully I finished that throughout the year. And then finish Metanoia, which is, if I talked about it, I don't remember if I've talked about it on this channel or at all, but it's a project I've had, a writing project, world building project I've had since 4th grade. And like, I've had it for like 8 years at this point. I've had it for a really long time. So it's just like, I should finish it. Yeah, 8 years. And I'm actually almost done with the outline I have, because I have the first like prologue part finished, but I just need to finish like everything else. And I've like tried writing it, and I've noticed, and I just was kind of thinking, I was like, it's really hard to write about something when I don't know what I'm supposed to have in it. Like I had basic details that I wanted in it, but other than that, like I didn't know like what happened or like how to connect those things, because I didn't have a lot written down for that besides like things I wanted. So, or like an idea of what happened in the chapter. So I made like an outline, and I'm almost done with that. And I'm also gonna post it on NeoCities. Check out NeoCities. I'll have my NeoCities like posted somewhere. But that's where I'm gonna publish it at, and I'm really excited for that. So finish Metanoia, finish Rudy in the Late Night Shift. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I'm gonna finish that this year, because Metanoia, I want it to be like the manuscript and illustrations every now and then on NeoCities. But with Rudy in the Late Night Shift, which is my most recent project that I've created, it's more interactive. So what I want to have are like receipts that you can look through, text messages you can look through, maybe little more interactive parts, if that makes sense. Definitely more detailed. It's a little more fun, not a little more fun, just less intricate, I would say, because my plan with Rudy and the Late Night, or just call it the Late Night Shift, I don't want it to be super complicated. I really just want it to be something fun and new that I can write besides Metanoia and that whole world building thing. Finish and start school strong. I'm starting college this year, which is really scary to say, but I have my roommates, and I also know a lot of people in the city that I'm going to college for, so I'm pretty chill with that. It's just like I'm like thinking about it, and I have the school ends in May, so I have February, March, April, May. I have 3 months, like 3.5 months till school's over, which is really scary, and then like 6-7 months to start college. Oh my god, that's really scary. Actually, I didn't think about it like that. So I just want to finish school strong. I think I'm doing pretty well. I have like a study hall first period, and then a finance class that we have to take, and like a dual credit English speech class, so it's not that complicated. And then I have my vocational programs for the rest of the day, so I don't have much to worry about. I'm just really worried about college the more that I think about it. I want to learn how to be more stoic. One of my friends, I went over to his house like 2 weeks ago. Well, my friend slash ex, but we're chill, so it's whatever. But I was over at his house like 2 weeks ago for his birthday, and we were talking, and he was like, "You need to look more into like stoicism or whatever." And I looked a little bit more into it, and it's like I feel like that's something that I could get something out of, like learn something out of, because I feel like a lot of people hear that and be like, "Oh, there's just going to be a lot of snobs." I feel like that's the general sentiment of learning how to be stoic and all these other things. And I guess to a certain degree that's kind of true, because there are some people out there that I've seen that are like the sigma, or like the alpha male, like thinking, and you have to be like stoic and work out and high protein or whatever. Like I get that, but I think just generally as a whole, it's pretty valuable to learn about. I feel like, or at least grab some things and learn about it. Stay connected with my friends after high school. If there's anything that I can say for certain, I am not going to not be friends with the friends I have now after I graduate high school. Just first of all, I've been through a lot with all of them, and it's just like we're gang. I can't just like let them go with their gang. So, watch every Godzilla movie. My goal is to watch every Godzilla movie this year. I've already watched some of them because Godzilla was like my whole thing with my dad that I had. So that should be kind of easy to do, because I watched the first one. I've watched some of the more recent ones. I don't know if I want to include the American Godzilla movies, just because but they would technically. I think I have to watch them just because they technically count, and I've seen some of the American movies, and they're okay. They're actually no. I can make a whole video on why I don't like them, but I'll save that for another time. Make and sell clay trinkets and necklaces. I'm starting up my small business again, which is something I want to do, but I want to make definitely more focused on, because I used to make like upcycled plushies. I'll put some like pictures on the screen, but there were some accounts that I followed like 2-3 years ago. I think it was sophomore year that I started my business, but there are these accounts I saw that like would upcycle stuffed animals and then like give them new faces with like clay and all these things, and I was like, wow, that's really cool. And so I did that for a year and a half, I want to say, and then I was kind of like burnt out, and also I was like, I don't really want to do this like the entire time. Like I want to do like patches and all these other things instead of just this. So I might do that still, like the plushies, but I think I'm gonna make a zine. I know that I want to do more zine paper stuff that I can design more easily, stickers and stuff like that. That'd be fun. I have an anthropology textbook that I got from the thrift store, and on here I want to read it for fun and make notes and stuff like that, because I want to go into college for. I'm going to major in graphic design, but then minor probably in anthropology, because like that's a non-negotiable for me. So that's going to be a thing, and I'm excited. Finish Homestuck. That's my goal before IndieCon, and I have like a month to do that. Realistically, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish Homestuck in the span of a month, because I'm on page. I just barely got past page 3,000, like yesterday. So I don't think it's gonna be possible, but I definitely want to get to a point where I'm like, okay, I know the story pretty well, I know the plot. I don't know how it ends so far, but it's like I know a good chunk of it, because I'm one of those people that I can't bring myself to be like, oh, I like this character or this fandom, or say that, or do anything involving like a fan base or a piece of media if I haven't actually engaged with it. It just feels really weird, and that's kind of how it was with Homestuck, because I already made plans to go as Karkat. I'm going as Karkat for my convention that's coming up, and I don't know. I was just like, I'm gonna go as Karkat. I'm gonna do this. It's gonna be fun, and I just need to finish it. That's it. I want to go to Grand Rapids or Point Pleasant this year. One of the two. So Grand Rapids, Michigan. Point Pleasant, West Virginia, because Mothman, because that's cool. Yeah, I really hope that happens. I actually really would love that to happen. I want to finish the books I have bookmarks in. So I have a lot of bookmarks. I have a lot of books that have bookmarks in them. So all the books that I have that have bookmarks in them, obviously, I want to finish them. I definitely want to read more books in general, but I feel like that's kind of a good way to start it. Instead of just being like, oh, where do I start? Just be like, these are the books I have bookmarks in. Start those ones. And then I want to read Animal Farm, Brave New World, and The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and also just more banned books in general, but like specifically those books were things that I want to do. And then trying to see like what else happened last month, because I feel like there's a lot. Competitions are going on. I got for advertising, because there's like local competitions that I got to be in. I got in an advertising design competition, and I got second place for that, which is pretty cool because last year I made it fourth. So I'm going to state, and then hopefully going to nationals for that. And then I also am like in a t-shirt design competition, but I'm putting effort into that, but that's not like the main thing that I want to go to nationals for. It's more so the advertising design part. And I swear, a lot of stuff happened in the past 2 months. 3 months, depending on the last time I made a video. But I don't know. Yeah, kind of all that happens that I can remember off the top of my head. I've been getting into bandanas more fashion-wise. And also, one of my friends just started his NeoCities. I might link that if I ask him and be like, hey, can I link your NeoCities? Because I think it'd be pretty cool, like a shout out or something. So I might do that. But yeah, just remember, you're loved. There's someone out there that cares about you. If not, they care about you. Maybe I need to come up with like a ending thing, like an ending motto or phrase or something like that. Yeah, keep on shuggling. That's an AJJ reference, and I will see you in the next video. And another New Year's resolution I did not put on there. I want to make more videos, have more fun. Might upload some more vlog things, question mark. I just have some random footage in my camera that I could upload. I don't know. But yeah, keep on shuggling, and I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Ciao.